Hey guys, welcome back to our stream. And
Wait,
today I'm here with Rato Caverna. No waiting, the stream has started. And yeah, he made an awesome tool, the Scrap Mechanic Wizard. And we are gonna show you guys how to change blocks. Like, oh, noise. So for example, we have stone in a creation and we want to make it glass, or we have wood and we make it something else, or we want to make a color to another custom color, or change these gates and timers and whatever. You can do everything with this tool. So,
3, 2, 1.
and
Everybody,
he's,
let me explain some things first. I'm here
Yes.
recording a video while we are streaming. So I have to do my things, and this stream
Yes.
can sometimes get a little bit boring because of
I don't
all
know.
the cutting, but just for a few moments and it will get better again.
Right.
Right.
But let's save this thing first before we
Oh.
actually do something. So wizards.
Yeah. But now let me make the start of the video, Brent, please.
It still needs.
Can I? Yeah.
We could do that after the stream. Should be fine, right? So,
Oh, okay.
right. Let's get to
So-
the thing. So we saved this, and we're gonna go to the first option of the wizard tool. So let's change to the wizard. People can see
Wait.
this.
Let's show first the wizard, and
you can-
let's show people that they can open any file
Yes.
and they can search the
Hey,
the file you
Flippy.
want by name.
Can you guys, by the way, see this screen? You better with the chat as well, but Scrap Mechanic Wizard tool. Are the sounds, balance and stuff? Wow. Turf is gonna edit his blueprint tools just while I'm doing this stream. Yeah, this isn't that coincidence. Anyway.
Huh.
So, wizards.
So
Saved
let's
it.
go to the wizard. You
So-
open the file, choose whatever you want,
Yes. So,
and the first tool we are
here.
going to use is the connection tool.
first off, yes.
Connection
So
tool.
what are we gonna connect? We are gonna connect red to white. Yes, this has an offset, but
Yes.
found a solution
can-
for that.
And we can connect also red to blue, to the blue sensors.
X-axis that direction, and the
No,
Y.
it's y-axis, this one.
Yes, this is Y. So if you look at the sun, the sun is the negative Y. So this one is Y, positive Y over here there. This is positive X. So
Yes.
we need to wire in the Y direction, and
Y
we have an
direction.
offset of -2Z. So let's go to Y direction, and then you need to set this different X. And for the Z direction, we have a -2 offset. -2, right? Or is it +2
Yes.
for this?
I think it should be positive. Let's try.
First
Both.
off, the colors. So you have red and white. Red, that's the second red, I think. So you select the red on the right side, set color,
Yeah.
then white over here, and set color, and then you should be able to do connections. Says 6 connections. So first off, always don't forget to save. Either click this or you do Control S. Chat for quick. Shout out, Alex, yes. Hey, welcome to the
Hello.
stream. Mods at. No mods, this is a tool.
Sim.
So,
Okay,
I
so-
saved this. And let's get back to the
no lugar errado aqui
game and you'll be able to see the connections that were made.
no lugar errado aqui agora.
And Rato's making a call.
Daqui
Anyway,
a
you can see here,
40 minutos.
tool made these connections. It's really good to do mini games with. You can instantly wire your complete mini game, even if it's 1024 connections. Boom, instant, completely done. Just be aware that you need to paint the color coded. Now, what is the
Brent.
next thing we can do? Yes,
Brent, let's redo the thing, please.
I cannot redo. I'm doing a stream.
Yeah, but I'm doing
Someone-
a video. We are recording for the video, do you remember?
True, but
Please.
just take a bit of footage from the stream or something.
No, just show how the thing has appeared after you save it.
Yeah, I've done that. So you can see the wires over here. Now.
So wait for me.
Yeah.
So people, after saving, you can see we made the connections. They had blocks to the white blocks with the offset, as Brent has told us. Now the next thing.
Yes, so what is the next thing in the tool? By the way, extra side note, the tool is made by Rato Caverna and Rato Caverna alone. He put a lot of work into this. And if you like this tool over here, like everything in this, you'll see this come in handy like for a lot of things. This will be epic. And if you like the tool, then don't forget to subscribe to Rato Caverna. Yeah, I should have put a link to your channel, but yeah, I'll do that after. I don't know. So let's add the next thing. So we can change the gate types over here. This thing. So we want the gate types of the white gates to be XOR, for example.
XOR.
Yes. White gates. White is already connected. White. And we go to XOR, change the logic gate type, and save. Bring saved. Back to the game, and you'll be able to see that these gates have XOR. Now, as I said, this can be incredibly handy for your minigames. It should also be able to do self-wired gates, right?
Yes, you can do self-wired short gates.
Let's try that, because these, let's say we want memory gates. XOR gates or memory gates in this game.
Memory gates.
And let's say we want these to be memory gates. So let's try that. Let's quickly remove this so we don't have too much trash in the world. Get back to the wire tool. Comments.
And now is the tricky one. To do a self-wired thing.
Please. Ahmed. Hey, Ahmed. Welcome to the stream. Yes, the Atari game was really put a lot of time into it. Now, let's try a self-wired gate. So,
shall we?
It doesn't need offset this time. And in the Y direction, if we do X direction, it'll wire to the next gates, right?
Right, you have to do in the Y direction.
6 connections.
No offset. And the same color.
Yes. So, like white and white. Now, let's try to load it. And how do we prove that these are self-wired? Well, we just give it a signal. Like if it starts flickering like that, then it's self-wired.
Yes.
Oh, aren't we also possible to wire these detectors, the red ones? Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Let's go to the tool. Red sensors, or was it red sensors?
Right.
Blue sensors.
No. Yeah, blue
sensors and blue.
And the sensors are always a source.
Let's go over here. Yeah. You can, however, no, you. Oh, that's genius. You can even go to lights, and he updated it for the last update, so you can do everything. Anyway, let's connect it. These connections were made. Save it. Game. Boom. And these connections are made. Done. You can even do this with thrusters, controllers, anything. Any source to any.
And destination. Yeah. Except seats.
No
seats are too complicated to do that. And
yeah, it's better to use a by hand.
I doubt anyone will do a lot of connections to just one seat or a lot of seats.
Hey Ike, welcome to the stream. Welcome Bruce and Stormcloud7234 Magical Elements. What a name. What a name. So let's get back to the tool. What is the next thing we can do? We can change the logic gates. Timers thing. So let's check it out. These timers have nothing in it, as you can see. And we should be able to change the timers to any tick thing we want, or seconds. Weren't you gonna add it so you overpower this?
Well,
Although it's not really necessary, but whatever.
well, I can add so we could overpower this.
Then you can basically type in anything you want and then have a timer that goes 2 hours.
Yeah, maybe.
No idea why you would do that though.
Me neither. Maybe someone wanna build a really precise clock for the day-night cycle.
But then their game needs to run all the time.
Yes.
So, as you can see, the timers now have their values. Really cool. How much time did Rato put into this? Rato?
What? Building the tool?
The tool, yes.
More than 3 months.
Oh, but like every day working on it?
Yeah, every day at least 3 hours.
But it wasn't
Some
for nothing,
days-
right? Wasn't for
No.
nothing. Not just for
No.
scrap mechanic. He's actually learning to program so he can get a good job at programming stuff. And
Yeah, I did that to learn Java. I already know how to program, but I just wanted to learn Java, so
Yeah.
I did that.
and I think he's doing a great job on it.
Thank you.
Okay. If I know how to mod specific files, I would do it. I've had a look at it. I know how to do basic stuff, but well, if I make a mod, I'm probably gonna do particle stuff, and I don't know how to do it. Not at all. So
And
back to the tool, because we're going a little off the main subject. So, tool. What can we do as well? We can not only wire, switch the gates, change timers, but we can also swap blocks. So, let's go over here and let's get in the game. What do we want to swap? So, for example, the annoying glass. Everyone wants to get rid of it on their creations. What do? We go to the wizard tool, glass tile block. We change it to the normal glass, but this glass is a bit painted. This one is a bit. I painted white over this. You can see it a little bit over this and this. It's a tiny bit different, and I want it to change all the glass, not just white painted or the non-painted. Then what do we do, Rato?
yeah, we just go to the color panel over here. There is a button, any color. Click on that and click on set color. It will look for any glass of this type. Doesn't
Wait.
matter the color.
Rato, I need to pause you there. Ike7 asks, can that tool be downloaded somewhere? Well, yes, it can. It will be. It's not currently for download, but once this stream is out, I will put it in the description, and Rato will also put it in the description of his video, and then you'll be able to download it and use it. All these awesome, magnificent features over here. We're gonna go over in a bit. Names the blueprint spider. Yes, Tyler, that is also a feature. Don't jump ahead. We're gonna go over that. So, first off, I wanted to change all the glass. So, what did you say, Rato? By the any color?
Yes. You click on the any color button
Over
and
here.
click on the set color. You're
empty.
going to see that there is no color at all on the fields. And you can change a new color for the new glass.
So,
Let's say we want to use
White.
cyan, the second cyan.
for example. So,
Yeah.
then all the glass, doesn't matter what color you use for the glass, it will be replaced with the no glass block in that color. So,
Exactly.
what, 2 blocks? Oh yes, that's because glass merges and that's why it counts 2 blocks, but it's actually a lot more, but you'll see that in the game. So let's load up the blueprint and let's check out the no glass. So it has repainted it and replaced it. Awesome.
Replace it. Nice one.
Engine. Buggy, if you want something with a working engine, a rocket engine or something, then I suggest Ulstrek's channel. He's really good at that stuff. And hi Hola Soy Norbe 20. I hope that I pronounced that right. Alright, let's get to the next feature. What else can we do? And not only swap blocks.
We can edit the controllers.
Oh yes, we have the controller over here. Next icon in the list. Not only can we wire, which logic gate types, timer can be changed, mass timers like every timer in the creation, or with specific colors. We can not only swap blocks, we can not only controller over here. This controller, which is this one. And what can we do with the controller?
We can select any controller inside your creation. We can change which is only one, but we can change the speed at a very, very fast speed that you can't do inside the game, up to the smaller one that you all know and hate. Just that. So if you use 0.1, it will be very fast, but you can make a lot of things with that. If you use 0.01, that's stupid.
That is really fast. It's really handy. Really it's handy to make these things where you step on and then they disappear.
Yeah, it's good for really the landmines, but you need more than that. You need to change the rotation of the thing.
Hello, Max No Scope
to this number.
Yes. Hello, Max No Scope to the stream. This program will be totally free to use. It will be in the description once Rato is done with it. Well, no, done. This is done. Once the stream is done, it'll be in the description below, and the stream video will be uploaded on YouTube. And yeah, you'll be able to find it there.
Oh, yes.
Hi Rato, I got an idea. How about the feature remove modded blocks option, which could remove custom blocks from the blueprints? Well, Aiki, you have the swap blocks, which could swap these modded blocks, because you can add your own blocks to the modded blocks, to the unmodded blocks. You can just use swap blocks.
Yes, you can just use that.
Because you can add the modded blocks to the list in the program, so it recognizes it, right?
Right. I will show you guys how to add new blocks on the end of the stream.
All right.
So you can modify the program.
Yes. So anyway, the controller, you can also make it loop mode and change the angles. And we can overpower the angles, which is so much fun. So let's put it at 5,000. Because why not?
Why not?
Apply changes, Control S, and let's get back to the game. So, as you can see, put this down, and we let it rotate. Oh, and put it on loop mode. Oh crap, I looked into it. And it will be way slower now.
Oh.
Wait, let me just redo that. So, in this thing, 5,000. Second, loop mode on. Yes, I want it on. Save as. Get back to the. Right. And now, whoa!
Whoa! I can fly. As you guys can see, the thing spins so fast, so strong that just a single pipe can launch a very big thing to the skies.
Look at it go! Attach this to your friend's creation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, let's make it slower, or you know what? We don't need to change it. It's powered by a switch, so fine. All right. what are these guys doing? We are blueprint editing via Rato's Scrap Mechanic Wizard tool. You cannot only wire stuff, you cannot only change the logic gate type, you cannot only change timers, swap blocks inside your creation, and do controllers, and change the controller speed and whatever. You cannot only do all that, you can also change the sensor range. Rato,
Sensor
have an
range.
explanation?
Yes, now you can select any sensor you wanna by using the any color, or you can select a specific one, like the red one. But I really don't remember the color, so I will get any color for the sensors,
Yes.
make it then with the audio off, and maybe switch mode. Let's do switch mode.
But
And
yeah,
you can
why not?
and you
think
can
that-
modify the range by stupid amounts.
255, why not?
255.
Change sensors.
That's the maximus.
Yes, you cannot go higher than that. So, let's open it. Wizard. And you'll be able to see. Yeah, if I open this, the sensor will reset because it's above the normal number, it's 255, and it instantly resets if I look into it. So that's one thing you add for.
That same thing happens to the controller if you
But
do that.
Sensors are normally maximum 20 length, right? So this thing is 16 and another 16, which should already be more than enough, and you can see it's more than 20. This thing is 32. Maximum is 255, which we added to the first.
Let me show to the guys that this thing is going really, really high.
Oh, we're gonna fly over it?
Yeah.
Right.
By the way, guys, this thing over here can fly really high with the sensors using the same program. It's on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye,
it's on.
Koki. Have a good time and sleep well.
Bye, Coca.
Oh, Adam,
Right.
using mod blocks and not needing the mods, it's not like that. You can add the mod blocks to a list and change the mod blocks, swap them for unmodded blocks. That's what you can do. So, create your own character. Rato, do you want to add something, change your character skin to it, or is that something else that's not blueprint related and don't feel like it, or?
I don't know how they are going to save your character. If
Yeah.
they save in a JSON file inside your PC, for sure I can do that.
So, but it's gonna be in the next update, so Flippy, I think it's better to just wait until the devs release that.
But if you have suggestions, write them on the comments of my video when it's released.
Yes.
That I will take them all the suggestions I will read.
Another side note for guys that are just watching, Rato Caverna is the creator of this tool. He's the awesome mastermind behind this. He made all of this possible. Anyways, let's get back to the Rato tool. We can not only wire, change logic gates, do the timers different, swap blocks so you can change the glass and unmod your creation. Not only change controller speed, sensor range, you can also paint blocks. Rato?
Yes, paint blocks. You can select any kind of block you want. You can, again, set for any kind of color. You want a barrier blocks blue, or you want any kind of barrier blocks. Doesn't matter. You wanna then all as pink, and you can paint the blocks.
With blocks, and also it takes the default color in here.
Yeah.
That is something really nifty he did, because you don't always know what color it was original. So let's say you are building something in wood, a car or a house, and you're like, I don't feel like coloring it manually. Just take the tool, put wood blocks in it, don't even need to do set color, and let's say you want it to be red, or you want it to be perfectly red. Like red, that
Perfect
is not
red.
possible. Change this. You can drag this along. Like in the tool, you have these slide bars. 25500. That is the maximum amount of red you can go. That is more red than the paint tool provides. So let's get back to the game. This is saved. And let's check it out. So what has changed? Now, this wood is way more red than any red can go. So let's take the paint tool to compare it. Red, red, red. Yeah, that is nothing like this red here.
Nothing like.
Yeah, this is more awesome. This is the thing I used for my Iron Man robot, by the way. Right. Ooh, a lot of comments. Rainy, this tool will be out soon. It will be in the description of this video when it comes out after the stream, and it will also be in Rato Caverna's video. Can you make an Atari game with this? Yes, you can. This is actually the tool I used from all my games.
It's impossible to make that kind of games without this tool.
Yeah, indeed.
It's impossible.
I've used this thing a lot of times. Is this wizard already available? No, it isn't. It will be in the description when this stream is out, and it will be on the... A wizard using a wizard tool. Thanks, Poisoned Sugar Gaming. From fancy. Yes, that is really good, Rossi. It does save a lot of connections, but this thing do even more than just connections. Let's get back to the tool. Can not only do connections. I'm gonna repeat this so many times, just because there are no guys joining, you know. So not only connections, gate types, timer speeds, swapping blocks, controller speeds, sensor range, paint blocks. You can also do the color of bearings and suspension. Why is this useful? Well, you know, you can paint this now, but in the previous update you couldn't. And also, if you have something already connected to a bearing, you cannot paint the bearing anymore. It's impossible. You see?
It's over.
Yeah, you don't want to destroy it to be able to paint it, you know? You don't want to dismantle your creation to just paint these bearings. And for example, you made a nice buggy. Let's say the Coca-Coca's buggy. And he has all these ugly yellow bearings. And he wants to change them to gray. Well, easy peasy. Let's go to the wizard. And go gray. Set all to that color. And all of it will be that color. Or you can just do specific colors. We also have a undo action, which I'm not entirely sure how it exactly works, and I'm not fond of using the all set to that color. My colors. Save it. Let's get back to the game. Oh yes, that's all Shaq's thing. So he actually used something almost the same. See, he painted his bearings that color. This thing is from the previous update, so it's not done with the paint tool.
Indeed.
Let's check it out. These are all now gray. Don't want to gray them all out, then you can also check specific ones. Comments real quick. Did you make the program? No, Rato Caverna made this program. He's an awesome dude. He's a real magician behind this. Can you use this with scrap mechanic? Of course you can. It doesn't really matter what scrap mechanic you use. Only 15 people. That is a lot.
It's a lot indeed. We are not professional streamers.
Yeah. Yes, you can change you can change multiple bearings at once. As you can see here, you can do set all to that color, or you can do like let's say gray, and you can this set color gray, green, this green, and let's put this one as red. You don't really know what bearing 9 is and bearing 10, but
Yeah, it's hard to identify that without seeing the entire thing.
yeah, I guess you just need to guess.
To guess. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly like that.
It's a bit of experimenting it. Or you
Well,
can do them one
the
by
things
one.
appears on the list the same order as you
Oh,
place on your creation.
are you sure? I think it does it in the X direction. It starts to know the Y. Wait. Save. And then I need to reload it in here again. So we go to open blueprint. Yeah, I didn't show that for the no people yet. So you'd have open blueprint and then you can search whatever it is. This is way better. They should just add that in the game so you can just wizard and boom, you got it. So easy to
Yeah.
find your creations. So freaking easy. So what were we doing? Bearings. And I think, yeah, it appears on the when you placed it. So yeah, what you said.
It appears in the order as you place them.
Yes.
Not to where, but in the order.
Bye, Rosary. See you in the next one. Finally releasing the no version. Yes, it should be released like a long time ago. Whatever. So connection, J types, timer, swap blocks, controller, sensor range, paint tool, bearings, and what is this? This is the block which is being destroyed by a hammer.
That's it. We can remove things.
So, for example, there are annoying people and they place ducks. Well, ducks is a bad example because ducks apparently crashed the thing.
Yeah.
Don't remove ducks with this tool. Always make a backup, by the way. This thing also makes a backup, right?
Yes.
So once you do this thing, then it automatically makes a backup only the first time. If you want to make a backup every time you save, so you save something, and then it needs to have a backup of the previous version, then you go to settings. So let's go to settings real quick.
Let's go to settings.
And this is really important. We should have shown this first. So blueprints folder. Can you explain a bit, Rato?
Yeah. Everyone has a blueprint folder where you can find all the files. First time you open the program, it will try to find it for you. It sometimes can do, sometimes not. But you can set it manually by clicking on select and you go wherever you wanna. Maybe you have a backup folder to do your experiments or whatever you want. If you just want to out select, just click on the button and it's okay. It will find for you.
Right. Then we also have undo steps. It keeps every step you do in memory. So you swap blocks, then you do controller, then you do sensor, and you're like, oh shit, I swapped the wrong blocks. Then you do undo 3 times, and then you'll back, fresh start.
Yes.
Normally. And if it doesn't work, then you can also just recover backup. Always a good thing.
Yes.
Now, onto the backup thing. You have 3 options. Rato?
First time you open the file, it will appear with the make backup first time. So you open the file, you save, and the backup will be made. You can make another changes, and doesn't matter how many times you change, the first backup will stay there.
And it won't change anymore.
Won't change anymore.
Will not be overwritten.
Yeah, but if you use the second option, every time you click on the save button, the backup will be overwritten.
Yes, so I suggest to go to the second option. Well, in my case, I think it's the best thing to do. And then the third option, don't make backups. Don't do that. Just
don't do that. Don't do that. And
Then-
you can change the size of the icons.
I keep it at big icons. Why not?
Yeah, it's up to you. And you have the themes.
Yeah.
You can change, but you have to restart the program. So it's up to you to see what it does.
Yeah, I'm not gonna restart the program, so yeah.
Yeah.
Also, so we had all these options, and let's go to the next one. We were talking about
We were
removing blocks, right?
Blocks. Right.
So what are we gonna remove? I have the creation over here.
The creation, maybe we have a engine that we really don't wanna. And it's the middle of the car and you can't reach that.
Oh, but be careful with things in the middle of the car. If things are attached on both sides, like this, and you remove the engine, then the blueprint will break. Be sure to always make a backup. Always make a backup. Really important. When breaking blocks, be really careful. This breaks, and it cannot load this, so it will give an invalid. And your creation is
rip. It's pretty easy to rip your creation with that deletion tool.
Yeah.
It's not perfect.
Let's try it anyway. Risk it.
Yeah.
Right. Wizard, save it. And yeah, feed it in. And let's go to. Then we need to open it again, right? Doesn't automatically update.
No. Every time you make a update inside the game, you have to reopen the thing.
Right. So, engine over here. The icons are pretty small, but I think they're just about right to still be able to see what they do.
And you can just stop the mouse over the button and see the name.
Yes, also. Now, engine, we can select the default color of the engine, which is already set in there by Rato's tool. Or you can say, like, I want a specific engine to be like the red engines. Or you want every engine to be. You can just do any color, set color, boom. Every gas engine will be run. This action can make you invalid and don't work. Do it at your own risk. Yes. Always be sure to not. Well, we just explained. Right, one gas engine was deleted. For S. Let's get back to the over here. Wizard. Invalid JSON. Yeah.
Invalid JSON.
You know what? Don't remove stuff. Just don't use that. Okay.
It's a weird thing to do, and it's not perfect yet.
Yeah.
Maybe I will publish a update.
It's still updating it. Still gonna update.
Yeah, so, I will release new versions in the future.
Yeah. Alright, let's open it again. Start. Just over in the game. We could also have done a backup. Let's show the backup version, the function.
Just restart backup.
Lift.
Yeah.
Just restore backup. So we had remove blocks, and when it removed the blocks, because of the setting I did, it made a backup. And then you click on the left, restore backup, and you'll have that backup back. So okay, what did we change? We changed the colors of the bearings, right? And in this one, this isn't changed, and I saved this one and then did the restore backup. So if I load it up, it should have the colors. Yes, it does. So restore backup works. That's great. Right. Next function. What can we do as well?
Well, next is the blueprint description. You can change the name, give the name you wanna, don't have a size limitation. You can make it really, really, really big. And same thing for description. You don't have that bug that eats your letters when you go enter. You can type really big things, whatever you wanna, copy and paste from internet. Do whatever you wanna. Much easier than on inside the game.
And you can also do reverse all changes if you want your original creation, original description back. Like I want
Yes.
this blueprint doesn't have a description for this. Anyways, apply changes, and that closes. Should have saved it.
Yes.
I guess you need to reload your keys to have effect. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And the great. I don't want to reload my game. So anyway, this thing should work. And yeah, any questions? Just ask him now, and I'll ask. So as you use course, and yeah, I'm not really good with OBS3 yet. I'll figure that out on the go. Picture. What you see you in the next one already. Maniacs, how does the wiring look in this? Well, we showed you earlier, but let's show it again. We have the original one here, without anything edited. Save this as a wizard. It doesn't matter what name you use, actually. Like, let's wire. And go to wizard tool, open blueprint, search for let's wire. There it is. Connections, the first thing. Logic gates. So we want the red logic gates to be connected to white, and we want the sensors to be connected to red. Oh, well, then we go to the wizard. Red gates, so like the red color. Here. 2 gates. And that's the
White
destination.
gates.
What? White? Oh, white.
White.
White. And then destination white, red. Logic gates. Can also do other stuff, but that's for a minute.
And the axis. Y-axis.
Yes, y-axis. So if you look at the sun, that is the y-axis, and sun is negative, so we have that is the positive y-axis that way, and if that is the y and you look at it away from the sun, then you have that y is positive, and then this will be x, positive y, positive x. And also use /debug, but the devs removed that from the game. Thank you, devs.
Thank you, devs.
Thank
you. Give us back well the glitch. Give us back well the glitch.
Well, you can wall glitch with the blueprint menu, a blueprint editing. So, is that one of your next tools? Like you know, remember the bearing glitching? You had 2 bearings and then rotate it, and then you could attach something and then weld it on the lift.
Yes.
Why won't we do that with blueprint editing? Like manually wire it?
Yes, I can do that. I can make a super weld glitch creation. You just choose the blocks and you spawn it on the lift.
No, not choose the blocks. I mean, like you build a creation and you have you know what? I'll think I need to have an example. You have like this, and then for example you have this bearing, and you put this bearing at an angle, and let's do it at minus thing.
Yes.
And then you do this. Now this is enabled to weld, right? But if we make a tool that detects the color of this bearing, we make it, for example, red, and the tool will remove the bearing and connect the stone, or the destination thing, like where the bearing is connected from, like the source, it connects that to the destination of the bearing and welds it together, like put it in the same child's format.
Yeah, I think it's possible.
That would be awesome.
It's possible.
That would be the no weld glitch, guys.
Yeah. That will be a weld glitch tool.
Yes, indeed. Let's check the comments. Download is gonna be in the description when this stream is done, and also in the description of Rato Caverna's video. Missed it. Yeah, I'll show you in a minute again. How do you put your logo and blueprint logo? Oh, that is actually something extra. I'll show that in a minute. What does the wizard do? What does the wizard do? It does a lot. It edits blueprints in other ways, yes. So, let's show the wizard again. You have the wizard over here. It can wire stuff. It can change the logic gate types, change the timer. It can change blocks, so it can take stone blocks and turn it into wood, with specific colors even. And controllers. You can change the controller speed of things. You can change the angles to be 5000. You can change the speed to be ridiculously fast or extremely slow that the game, well, the game cannot do, like end loop mode. Okay. You can change the sensor range, paint stuff, like your whole creation at once, change the color of bearings, and destroy blocks, which I don't suggest you push. That is
sometimes it works.
Yeah, sometimes, but careful and always make a backup.
And you can also add to the description and name of the blueprint.
Demon Dragon, the stabilizers are not broken. You can still load them from the lift, as you can see. They are still working, but you cannot make them anymore. You actually need to do a specific trick for that. And you know what? That's gonna be one of the next videos. How to make shortened springs and how to weld them inside of each other. They fixed that. Well, they tried to fix it, and I found the next I found the next glitch. Unpatch it.
Yeah. But there's another feature on the program that we didn't show yet.
Oh, so features. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go to the file and auto rename folders. What that will do? It will go to your blueprint folders, look for the name of your creation,
yes. File, and then auto rename. Yes.
Yeah, and it will get the name of your creation and apply that on the folder of it.
So you have all these names here, and these are in a folder, and the folder gets a UUID which is entirely random.
Yeah, and just a bunch of codes.
Yeah, it's like WA95B dash whatever, and it's that is why things on the lift are random. But if you apply, wait, that's not my lift. If you apply these names to be on the folder name, then you can actually like order them organize them. So everything with an A will start over here, and then Z will be all the way on the bottom. That's basically how it is. So Maniacs missed the wizard wire this thing. Let's wire. Still have it in memory. So let's go to wire tool. You know what? Not only can you wire from logic gate to logic gate, you can also use the sensor as source gate. I don't know what the sensor color was, so let's check any color. Wait, where's the any color button?
Oh, you can't use any color for the connection tool. It's not possible because it can make really big problems.
That I go to. Oh wait, never mind.
For the connection, because it will find itself and wire a lot of gates to itself.
Okay, so blue sensors.
Blue sensor. Second blue.
2 red. Second red. Boom. In the y-axis. Again, I already explained it. If you didn't, hear it or you're too late, you can try to skip back a bit, hear that. Anyway, save that, get back to the game, and open, wire this, let's wire. And as you can see, boom, these connections are made. Any other questions? Fusion possible. Yes, fusion is possible as long as blocks are attached to the side of it so it doesn't boot. Yes, Dane, you can get a shout out. Welcome to the stream. Except there is no need to show it again. Okay. Fine. I did it
We have
anyway.
just a small last feature for, especially for the mod makers.
Oh yes, add to the list, right?
Yeah.
Block list.
Go to help and block list. What you have here? You have every block inside the game. The name, the UUID, and the color. And you can
Default
also,
color.
the default color. You can also right click to copy any of them.
Oh, that is
So
nice.
that's nice. So mod makers, and I don't know, maybe you need that for something.
Yeah.
There you are.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I
You
don't
don't
know why,
really
but
need it
you
for
have it there.
blueprint editing, because you don't really need it for manually blueprint editing, because
Okay.
you can use this tool to manually blueprint edit stuff. Like you can also swap blocks, and you don't need to see idea. Any other questions? A glitch to make suspension invisible. Well, you can make suspensions disappear. I do not recommend this, but it doesn't really hurt your game. Only, well, makes this disappear. So you have this thing, for example. Say, oh, and I will show you how this thing, the texture of the background works. So spring. Let's save this, and let's go to the background. Let's go to the user save folder. Crap. How do I go there without showing everything?
Oh.
I'm gonna do it this way. Fuck. Yeah, well, whatever. You've already seen it. So let's go to the blueprints folder.
Another thing that I could add in the next version, a button to open the folder file.
Yes. But one thing that the Rato's tool cannot do yet is change the strength of strings, which it doesn't really need to do because there's an obvious reason why it doesn't do that. So if you go to the spring, and there should be like the strength of the string over here.
Default.
Where's it? Background. Stiffness level over here. So it's at the lowest now, and if you put this at 0, then it's actually 1 in game, and if you put it at 19, yeah, 19, then it's 20 in game. So 20 over here is 21 in game, but 21 is not available in game. If you save this, which I just did, and you load it in game, then this spring will have 21 stiffness, and this happens. It just disappears. It doesn't even land on the ground, and anything added to it, like you add something, it just disappears whenever you... What?
For me, it's still there.
Same.
Yeah, both still here.
Wait,
oh,
what?
I can see that. Yeah.
Now it doesn't This one disappeared.
No, this one is over here.
Yeah, this one
right
is over here, but the other one disappeared. First one.
No, I'm where the first one is. I can see the first one.
Okay, this game is weird as fuck. And that is why you don't change the stiffness level of things. So, Any other questions? Interesting tool. Yeah, that was interesting. This is basically it. It's already pretty late and probably around this stream. So let's recap real quick. You can make connections with this tool, any gate from any source to any destination, in any color, in any axis, with any offset. And the offset is really important for mini games.
Really.
You can also change the game type, change timers, swap blocks, modded blocks even, add it to the list. You can add it to the list, right? Block list. Rato. There? Wait, I'm pretty...
What?
Can you add items to the block list, like modded blocks and stuff?
Yes, you can. Oh
Okay.
yeah, allow me to show you guys. Brent.
Yeah, then I need to go to the
go
files,
to the
right?
folder.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's here. I don't need to go to my desktop and show everything. Oh crap. No. Look away, guys. That's nothing interesting. College stuff and stuff. Yeah, anyway. Blocks, is it?
Blocks. This is the file. Open your note block. It's okay. And you can see every block here in these nodes, as they call. You have the image, where the icon is, the category, the color,
What is the
name.
category?
The category is a thing to tell the program if the block is a source or a destination inside the connection tool.
Is it?
And also,
What if
yes.
it's both?
A and B is to tell the program that this block is a concrete wood, that kind of block that you can drag.
Oh, it's over here. Category. If it's source and destination, it's both. Bold color, name.
And if you wanna add a new block, just copy this one part of that, paste it into the end, and fill that with whatever you want.
Oh, for example, a model block you could here, Grego block, and take the UUID of the Grego block, which is probably gonna be pretty difficult as most guys don't know how to get the UUID. Maybe the modders will take a look at this tool and add it themselves.
The modders could add make a modified version of this file and release that.
Yeah, that would be great. So,
yeah, the modders can do that easy.
Still blue backgrounds. Yeah, I know. A shit file. Yes, I have a shit file. I once had like way too much stuff on my background. I'm like, I need to get rid of this. I make a folder, shit, and drag everything in there. Done. What will you say if they remove suspensions because of you? Why would they remove suspensions because of me?
That didn't make sense. We make the guys of the Axolot happy.
Yeah,
we are doing the hard work of testing the game for them.
Yes, and exploring all the bugs and glitches.
Yes, that costs a lot of money.
Money. Oh god. Let's try to give this thing a costume color again. I've not shown the costume black yet, have I? Let's wire. I'm gonna do this one. It's easy. So let's open the. Oh, let's wire still. So paint, and let's change the. Can you also do any block, or is that not possible?
Where?
If you
the
do
paint tool?
In the paint tool, yeah, any block. So
yes, you can do any block.
How?
And now any color. I mean, any block, no.
Oh, you need to add that, so it does every block.
But if you wanna make everything, just everything inside your creation as one color, select the color
Oh yes, swap
and
colors. We haven't
go to
shown
the
it.
colors here and click on everyone to become black.
So, for example, you want your creation to be not just this black, the game black, you want it to be black black. You don't go
Yes.
to every block, you do swap colors. You click on here. And you want this blue to be more blue, like the real blue. You want blue that is not paint tool blue. You want the red to be like impossible red. And you do this. And the white to be like really, really white, not in the game possible white. Swap colors and save this. Let's load creation again. And you'll, you know what, I'm gonna keep that and I'm gonna show the difference. So this black, look at that difference. Look at it. And this red, that is completely different.
Yeah.
It's way better like this, isn't it? And
Much
the white,
better.
check the white, it's almost blinding your eyes.
And the blue, look at the blue. It's
Yeah,
alive.
indeed. It's not that like that
Dead color.
boring or no, it's active, it's vibrant, it's alive.
It's alive. It's alive.
I made it live. Frankenstein. Yeah, back no scope. I don't have that kind of shit on my background. What country am I from? I'm from Belgium. So you might notice my Dutch accent. Well, Dutch, Belgian accent. We speak Dutch, but we're from Belgium. You have the Netherlands, where they also speak Dutch.
It's Belgian Dutch.
Yeah, it's a tiny bit different. Anyway, I think this is it for the wire tool and for the no wait, background. You guys wanted to see how to do this background thing, right? In the blueprint menu. How do you do that? You go to, and I had to show my background again. Whatever. You go to scrap mechanic folder. There's a you know what? I'm gonna put this shortcut in the description. And this is a general shortcut. Anyone can use it because I changed this shortcut to like it's like percent username percent, so anyone can instead of only me. Weird shortcut. Anyway, go to data, GUI, and then you'll have like file over here. It is
GUI. Inside some another strange folders.
wait.
Let
Where is it? Oh, here it is. So you have like this thing, and default this is like gray-ish and without a logo and stuff. And you can make a thing like this, for example, with Paint.net, which is a great program for beginners with stuff. You can like take this file with gray. You can open it with Paint. You can change this to be 720p or 180p, so it's not that small size anymore. And you can also add extra stuff, and yeah, like this. And then you'll save it as a Steam _preview _background.png, and you'll be able to have that game on your lift, as you can see here. It's a bit misformed here, but once you upload something, like I'll upload, and you'll see when it's uploaded, it look fine. As you can see here, this is fine. This is how it's supposed to be. It's only in the lift that it's a bit weird and stretched inwards. But yeah, this thing is hidden, so I don't need to care about this. And yeah, things will be before in front of it, so careful for that. Any other questions? Message deleted? No. It's not a... Oh.
Mhm.
You wanna see what is in the folder? You wanna see it? All my questions, dude.
Oh, you have to show your shits to the people. No, man. Everyone wanna see your shits. Is that right, people? Is that what you really wanna see?
Shit. Shit. You wanna see shit. This is shit, okay? Adobe Photoshop Premiere, BitTorrent. Yeah, BitTorrent. Yeah, use BitTorrent, whatever. And yeah, this old stuff like this thing, which is a map of the world, which I did a long time ago. I explored the outer edges of the by glitching above it. There's actually a video about that. You know, just subscribe and check out my channel to see the video about this. Find it. It's called glitching above the world, so easy to find. And yeah, no other stuff. Nothing really. Does that answer your questions? Alright, so anything else?
Now, remember, guys, if you have any suggestions for a next version of the wizard, comment in my video when it's released.
Yes, that release will be in the description when the stream is done. Also, if you guys have any suggestions on mini games, because I'm to make games. I actually recorded the mini game today. Spoilers. And great. But yes, I need no suggestions.
It's Mario.
No, it isn't. But I might make Mario. So suggestions are welcome. Subscriptions are welcome, and share my channel if you share this with the world and the awesome tricks and awesome glitches, hacks, and whatever.
Don't forget to go to YouTube and look for Rato Caverna.
Yes.
Subscribe to my channel.
This channel will be in the description below. Any last questions? Be fast. Link for Wizard that will be in the description below. We'll upload that after the stream. I'll link it. This video is available on. This one will be put in the YouTube whatever server thing, and it'll be available in the search after this. Anyway, that is it. Nothing else I can.
And last question, people. Do it now or stay silent forever.
Thank you very much, Double O, I guess. Yeah, Double O. I'll call you Double O. Yeah, thanks for recommending it. I really appreciate it. And yeah, see you guys in the next stream. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.